Toymigos here. Rip into it. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another edition of They're Not Dolls here on Toymigos YouTube. I'm the one and only Fallen Fett. We got another delivery from HasbroPulse.com with a brand new Marvel Legends Hulk 20th anniversary. You know what that means. It's time to rip into it. Let's see if it really does rip into it. No, it doesn't. Rip into it. Rip into it.
It's my favorite.
Yeah. Hulk one out. We got extra head, some yellow dome thingy. We got the Hulk with definitely more than 78 points of articulation on it. We got an old school base to go with it. A Marvel Legends plaque. We got fists. Everything fist everywhere. And of course your background. Don't forget, Toymigos, They're Not Dolls, every Thursday night, 8:15 p.m. Hey guys, hello and what's up, and welcome to another episode of the Fallen Fett Chronicles. It is Wednesday, March 31st already. It is April Fool's Day tomorrow. We have now entered month number 4. This is why I tell you to leave your Christmas tree up. Before we know it, it's going to be Spooky Fett here soon. And yeah, time is just flying. Weather is all over the place because now it looks like it's about to rain outside. What is going on? If we're just going to have an earthquake, let's just have it already. This is like earthquake weather, from burning hot to now windy and almost rain. I have no idea what is going on. It is Tuesday. Thanks, Rensu. Did I say Wednesday? Yeah, I'm still not used to the schedule either. Marcus, did I say Wednesday? Can you confirm that? Dang it. I did. Well, need to drink more of that. Yeah. Thank you, Rensu, for always keeping me in check. It's Tuesday. How are we? Tomorrow is the 1st, though, still. That hasn't changed. We are on episode 166. Another week has gone by. How was your weekend? What did you do? My little heart was fulfilled because I had a Disney weekend. It was always nice, but it's also the time of spring break right now. Spring break crowds are crazy, but now the Disney crowds are always crazy. On top of that, you do have food and wine that is going on, and that makes it even more busy because all the cool kids want to go and be a part of the food and wine stuff and everything. It's just turned into this whole extravaganza. But, you know, it was burning hot this weekend, but I still loved it. I was at Disney, so yeah, of course. There was lots of merch coming out for the shift in Star Wars. If you don't know, we're switching lands of Galaxy's Edge. Batu West will be now reflecting the original trilogy in some type of storyline with Vader, Boba Fett, Jedi, Return of the Jedi, Luke in the all-black costume, Han, Leia, Chewie still, Stormtroopers. Yeah, and so merch is being switched. Everything's getting switched over. So it was a lot of fun at Disney. If you can, make your way over there. But also this weekend was WonderCon. So I had to make some executive decisions there, and we headed to Disneyland. But the fellows were over at WonderCon all weekend. I hear June blew it away again. I would have to say my favorite thing coming out of WonderCon is I cannot wait for those Invincible figures now because they look dope as hell. I want them in my grubby little hands right now. And then especially with the new season that's dropping, it's fitting. I need those figures. So yeah. How was your weekend? What did you do? How was the weather? Any hunting or anything? I did get a care package in, so that's really cool. But yeah, you know, can't nothing take from a Disney weekend, no matter if it's weather or packed or not. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Let's go ahead and bring Marcus in. He's the one here with us tonight right now.
What's
Give
up?
us soul, Milkman. How are you?
My gosh, I can't. I already forgot all about that.
How you did not forget? You already you had name tags put on and everything.
Yeah, I
You
did.
were see. You woke up at 6 one morning and you were like, you know what? I could really grow this out. I am the milkman. Yeah. If you've never been introduced to the milkman here, you need to watch last week's episode. I had a full week. I really did try and go Friday for you guys. A lot of people were asking. It did not work out. I am so sorry. But the thought and the try was there, and I couldn't make it. So I apologize. Maybe again we'll do a full week, and that will be cool. Yeah, if you missed last week, we got the introduction to the milkman, and as you can see, there is no hound here tonight, so I'm pretty sure you got a hold of him. Rest in peace to him. But, you got to get jumped in. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Like, did you sneak up on him, or were you like face to face?
Nah, I chased him around the neighborhood. Like, you know how like the kids did in Weapons? You know, just like start chasing with the arms stretched out.
And I can hear him already. Oh my god! It's the milkman. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's hilarious. Yeah, so go check out that last episode. We had some Star Wars talk on Sarlacc Digest. We had a full house over on CHATMIGOS for They're Not Dolls. Minus J Shot. I hope he's feeling better, which I think he was. He was just on CHATMIGOS Assemble. Everybody who came over from there right now, thank you so much. Yeah. How was your week? We're here again, Marcus. How are you?
I don't remember. Every time you ask me, I genuinely don't remember my entire week.
It just keeps flying by, right?
Yeah. Like it's just usually just me like in a state of panic. And then the stream happens.
And then I'm like, are you ready? Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm doing okay.
Good.
That's a lie, but I'm doing good.
But we're always doing okay. And when we're here, it does make it better. So yes, absolutely. Did you watch anything this weekend?
It's all the old stuff that I've been, watching. It's nothing really new.
At least you got a chance, though. I feel so behind. Like I mentioned Invincible. I still need to catch up. I'm only 3 episodes deep on that.
Monarch,
Cheney
I haven't
is
been
just
able to watch that.
Oh, I'm only 4 episodes into Monarch.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. Cheney keeps wanting me to watch One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had the time to sit there. I haven't been able to go back to what's his name? Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
Daredevil started.
Oh yeah.
I heard that's really good. They're doing that as episode though, right? Weekly episode, I think.
I thought so.
I think so.
It was only the first episode, right?
Yeah. So like I'm saying though, it's like, One Piece is sitting there.
Yeah.
Like just waiting to be watched, right? Monarch is 1 episode. What else? There's just so much. Oh, Invincible is 1 episode, but it all catches up. I missed 1 week of Raw. I watched it yesterday, fast forwarded through some stuff. I'm kind of disappointed at WrestleMania right now. I don't think there's some good decisions going on.
What do you mean?
With the way the matches are panning out. what's going on in my novella storyline.
Right.
It's getting weird. Okay, it just really is. Some things aren't connecting correctly, right? You had a dude who had a belt of the USA Championship, and with that one, every week your gig was, as started by John Cena, was to go ahead and defend the title every week, and it'd be somebody new. And this guy has been selling his ass off on matches. Really, really entertaining matches. Probably sometimes the match of the night of how hard he's working. Then you have
weird way of phrasing it.
I would really, really like to get, the chat's thoughts on if they agree with me or not, because we have people here who are part of the federation and like a D-Generation Fett. They brought in Sami Zayn, which is, one of the faces that you would call the company. And he's kind of just been here and there. And they gave him back the belt, and now he's on a ticket to WrestleMania. WrestleMania is a Super Bowl. Okay. And just immediately he won it, and now he has a match at WrestleMania.
When is WrestleMania?
Like 2 weeks away.
Oh, okay.
And Carmelo Hayes, like I said, has been busting his ass, really selling good matches. And for that to happen, I feel like that's a slap in the face. Like I would generally be pissed. Look at, what's up, Machu? Melo's been busting his ass to make that title mean something. He really has, and they've been really good matches. And now he got it taken away for Sami Zayn to step in. Like, I can get, the name being out there, but then make it a 3-way. You could have had a 3-way match, and that would have worked out. We have all these big matches that are happening. And then the one who I always say pisses me off the most has come back, and that's Gunther. I just don't like the way he wrestles or anything.
I remember you mentioning him. Like,
he's been gone and doing this and that. Now he came back, and Gunther steps in, and all of a sudden, dude, he's gonna fight Seth Rollins, and Rollins was in a thing with the Vision. Now I know they're hurt, but then he comes and gives a chair shot to Paul Heyman, and then Gunther just comes and choke him out, and they're like, "Oh my God, Gunther, Seth, WrestleMania," and there's no story to that. I really thought that Gunther was going to turn around and help Paul Heyman, and now you're like, "Oh my God, another Paul Heyman guy? Has this really happened?" And he did it. Paul Heyman's laid out from the chair shot. He ignores him, doesn't even look at him, no nothing, and then walks out. And then that's when they're like, "Oh, WrestleMania, Seth, Gunther." Like, it makes no sense. Like, that's stupid. Like, what is going on over there? So that's what I mean as far as I'm not getting too excited with my soap opera right now. So we'll have to see.
Wasn't Gunther? Wasn't he the one that beat John Cena in his last?
Yeah. Okay. So he's been retiring these guys, and that's his gimmick right now. John Cena, AJ. There's been a couple now that he has now retired. So Seth just came back from surgery. Can he not wrestle no more, and he's going to retire him? Is that what you mean? Because then you should have said that. But for him just to pop out and choke out Seth is, what the hell is your storyline? What's your angle? So we'll have to see. Okay, here's Matt. I think the storyline is going to play out that Heyman brought in Gunther and promised him if he takes out Seth, he'll give Gunther Brock Lesnar for SummerSlam. See? Why isn't Matt writing over there? Yeah. Brock is taking on Obi Femi.
And
also,
The Rock, like, did he ever have like a last match like Cena or
no? The Rock came in for this stupid stint that happened, and he hasn't come back yet. So we'll have to see. There's a chance for The Rock to come back right now for what's happening with CM Punk and your Tribal Chief, meaning he would come back on the Tribal Chief side because of the disrespect that CM Punk is showing. So we'll have to see.
I like Turban's comment. Isn't Gunther the barista in Central Park?
He could be. That's where he starts out, but he also has the nighttime gig in the wrestling. So, yeah. Matt, you're right. I like that. Machu coming in, let's send him the story and let's see what happens. That could play out, but that's it. So that's all I had a chance to watch. That's all I really wanted to get into because I'm just not happy with it. Liv Morgan, hi. Yeah, and then that's it. That's all that's going on. So I know you're watching old stuff, but what was memorable for you in this fast ass week that we had that you watched that you do want to share with people?
Well, actually, I remembered one thing. So a couple weeks ago, I mentioned I went to the library and I got a book for the first time, and I finished reading that. I really enjoyed it, and I got a new one, Agatha Christie, and Then There Were None. And by the way, I also watched the movie adaptation, two of them, like 2 movie adaptations of Murder on the Orient Express. I did not like either of them at all. And it's pretty hard for me to dislike a movie, but I especially did not like the latest one, which was from 2017. And yeah, I mean,
because it's straight away from the book.
Yeah, I felt like it was the creative liberties, and I understand that movies, like movie adaptations, have to do that. Yeah, but it just felt like a caricature of what the book actually was. And I felt like if you're going to, I understand that you have to take those liberties because you just can't fit the entire book into a movie.
Yeah.
But if you're going to take some things out, but you're still adding unnecessary things in, it just kind of made me upset. But yeah, other than that, things I've been watching, geez, I really don't know. Like every week is a blur because it's just like everything
it's going too fast.
Everything is just bad, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
movies and stuff like this sometimes take us out, and that's why I really wish that you would give Fast and the Furious a chance, because I think you would really melt your heart and you'd feel like family. And then the milkman and I can have a Corona and some carne asada, and all is good in the world. That's all it takes.
Don't mention food around me, Ernie, because now I'm thinking of.
My God, I'm so hungry,
dude.
Right
the last time there was CHATMIGOS, where it was like a open.
I missed it. I saw that.
Yeah, like I was just so hyper that day. Because they were just talking about food, and I was just like pacing back and forth, thinking, "What am I going to get next?" You know. And speaking of, a funny thing. So I think I don't know how long ago. It was like sometime within this week. I think I had a panic attack. It was like late at night, and I looked up like how to get rid of it, and the first result was like try to eat something, like have a little snack or something, and I immediately went to grab something to eat. It was just some chocolates, and 3 chocolate bars in, I read the full thing, and it said, "Don't eat things that are too sweet like chocolates." And I said, why didn't I read? So after my panic attack subsided, then I just had the sugar rush, and it was like late at night. It was like 2-3 o'clock, and I was just like biting my pillow just so that I can go to sleep.
Yeah. What kind of chocolates were you divulging in?
I don't remember. It was like Heath bars.
Dang.
Maybe it might have been some Norwegian stuff because my brother got some from Norway.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I love the Lion bars. They're so good.
No Snickers?
Oh, I don't get Snickers no more. I used
to. Butterfingers?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Like, I get different cravings. So, like, lately, my current craving is like lemonade for some reason.
Lemonade? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just really want lemonade.
Specific?
No, just lemonade.
Okay.
Oh, there is one that I like. It's called, I forgot the brand, but it was from Costco or BJ, and it was like blood orange lemonade. It was really nice.
So it's funny that you even say lemonade, because that was brought up this weekend in a conversation. We were talking about old times and like what foods the mall had and how bad our mall sucks. And I'm like, our mall is such a booty ass, janky ass mall that it seems fake. The coolest thing that we probably had was hot dog on a stick. Do you know what that is?
Like a corn dog or just hot dog on a stick?
No, okay. The name of the company is called Hot Dog on a Stick. very bright blue, yellow, white, red. No, not familiar.
Not familiar with the brand.
Damn it.
Except
So they sold corn dogs, cheese dogs, but the thing about it was when you walked in the mall all the time, you heard this thumping. Doo, 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 doo. And there was always some chick there with this big old mechanism, supposedly smashing lemons for fresh lemonade.
oh yeah.
And that's what they were doing. Doo, 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 doo.
Yeah.
And I asked finally, as an adult and not a kid anymore, and wondering, was that shit for real? Were they really making fresh lemonade that's what we drank? Or was it just all a gimmick? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, where did it go from you smashing it? You know?
How am I supposed to respond to that? How am I supposed to
I'm
answer
just
that?
saying. It's funny because you said lemonade, and that used to be some good lemonade. Was because of they had cherry lemonade. So you get their fresh squeezed lemonade, and then they put that cherry syrup in it next to it. It was bomb. And then our movie theater was right next to it, so you take that into the movies. And unfortunately, you'd have stomachache because it was so good. You down it probably even before the movie started, right?
Yeah.
So that's how we're getting the lemonade world together. That's why I said, do you have a specific lemonade that you're drinking, or you're just grabbing any lemonade?
Oakhurst is actually very good. I like Oakhurst so far. But there's
Oakhurst?
Yeah, but there was
What's that?
one there's another brand of lemonade that my family got when they went to somewhere in Ipswich, Massachusetts for like some seafood. And I'm forgetting the brand, but it was a really nice bottle of lemonade. I actually really liked it a lot. They don't go there that often though, because so far it's over an hour drive.
Well, just to let you know, to keep the story going, Hound hates lemonade. So I'm just letting you know. I don't know why. But Hound is like, lemonade sucks.
Should I just like chase him with a jar of lemonade then?
Yeah, probably. And the milk. Don't forget the milk. Gotta have your jugs of milk.
Disgusting though.
And the lemonade. Yeah.
That's not a good combination.
I'd be like, booyah. Oh, it is not whatsoever. Yeah.
Here's lemonade in your eye. That's horrible.
Yeah, in the eye, lemonade in the eye. Jeez. You're ruthless.
Here's milk too. You're giving me bad ideas, Ernie.
I know. So we're here for another week. I know you got a pallet chuck full of news that you would like to get into. Let's check in with the Federation, see who's here tonight, say what's up. We do have the comments going on the side. Marcus will usually bring it up if there's something good, but this way we can catch something as well. But I am going to start from the top and say what's up to everybody who's here tonight. Just to shout you out and say what's up. If you have a subject or questions that you want talked about tonight, go ahead and ask them or let us know. We will get to them as much as we can. But we've subsided Marcus's entertainment news for a while, that he has a lot of stuff that he wants to go over tonight. So we're going to do that. But I'm sure I'm going to derail it 2 minutes in. And so, strap in go grab a glass of lemonade and strap in and find, you were saying about food. It smells so freaking good in here because Ryla and Corinne are making a ham dinner. Ooh. Because on Easter, we're actually going out with the fam to the park thing and everything. And so we had the ham here ready. And she's like, let's just cook it today. So it wasn't done when I got home. And now this whole room smells like ham. So I'm already warning you. If I start drooling on this screen, I'm not going into shock. There's nothing wrong. I'm just hungry and I can smell the ham. That's all. All right. We got Mark Roses here. John to the Ross. Evil Diva's in the house. Santo 1414. Chamba's here. Stormfire Blizzard. Green salutations. Can we get a round of applause for crotchy old man Jetfire from the Transformers movie? Gotta love cargo planes. I did actually like that interpretation of that jet. Not as Jetfire, but the way that they panned it out. Toy Rensu.
Revenge of the Fallen?
Yeah, the black one.
Yeah.
He was, and he turned the old man. Yeah.
Like the Bayverse films are a guilty pleasure. As like specifically the first three. Like the later ones I was not a huge fan of, but sorry, I didn't mean to derail.
I only like the depiction from the Bumblebee movie when they were on Cybertron.
Oh yeah.
I like that. I do like this Prime movie that happened. That was good as well.
The TF1?
Yes.
Nice.
I do want to see if we're gonna go through with the crossover of G.I. Joe and Transformers.
Oh, I hope so.
From the Bumblebee story, yeah, I think that'd be really neat. I would be down for that. Just because I grew up of G1 Transformers, I was really never into the Bayformers, but I still watched all the movies. You can respect it for that part, right? Soundwave had only one really cool one when he was the McLaren for McDreamy in one of the movies. Yeah. And that was Soundwave. Other than that, it was always like booty Soundwave, dude. It was dumb. So I hope that we do get the crossover, but we're going to get more on that Bumblebee side of what they did, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I know Bayformers are there, but hey, you know, we'll take what we can get. But Jetfire is all, I thought he was cool in that one and the way that they did it. But Jetfire has always been my grail. I know I've gotten into KO, which is the closest thing, but someday I will get my Jetfire grail. And I mean boxed and everything.
You know, I think you and Brad Harper are some of the people that are slowly getting me into that Transformers rabbit hole again. I used to be a decent Transformers fan when I was a kid, but like now I'm starting to get back into it. I haven't bought anything yet.
I keep inviting Bradley on so we could talk about this, but he's always so busy. Because I want to know the extent of his collection and because I had just barely found that out last year that he was into the Transformers and other stuff. Then I seen some of his shots, which if you guys aren't following our little Bradley, please make sure you go follow him because his toy shots are amazing. And he always has something that makes you go, ooh.
Yeah, he got some new shots lately and it's look really great.
Oh yeah.
I didn't mean to derail. My apologies.
Okay, yes. No, that's fine. Because then, I was already derailed with just reading Jetfire. Because then my head goes to my Grail immediately. And I'm like, someday I will have it. Rensu's here. Brick Something, what's up? We did a show 2 weeks ago now. If you still haven't checked that out, please do so. Go over there, drop a thumbs up on his channel, and leave a comment because that definitely helps. And then make sure you're subscribed over there to Brick Something and check him out when he goes live on Sundays. Let's see. Sonic's here. Hi, Ernie and fellow people of the Federation. What's up, Sonic? How are you, man? I hope you're well. Win or lose, what's up? How's your collecting been going? I still see you posting so much stuff. Win or lose, when you post your stuff up for your Canada finds in the stores and everything, are those your like pickups? Because then if it is, like, you have a very extensive, what was the word I was trying to look for? Expensive is one. You have a big ass collection. That's what I'm trying to say. Of really cool figs. Let's see. Rensu does love the new schedule of right after CHATMIGOS Assemble. I love it. Dude, is your fan on? Why is your badge moving to the left? So here's the weird thing. Zap has freaked out before when he has seen it move by itself and nobody pointed it out. Those are all con badges that are over there. And when I have the fan turned, I can. But at specific times, they're not. So it is turned right now. That's why you do see all that movement. But the one that Zap caught, the fan was not, because I was during one of the cold spells. And it was pointed towards the bottom. So he caught one a long time ago that freaked him out because it happened multiple times. Extensive collection. Thank you, babe. That's what I was trying to say. Let's see. Rensu. Machu Toy is here. Sweet baby Machu. How's it going? I bought more tinfoil just for the show. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, let's see. Everybody saying what's up to each other. How are you, Matt Brick? Would have been dope to see you in real life at WonderCon, but I totally think being in the park was a better call. Thanks, Brick. I didn't even know you went. We did not discuss this. I'm sorry, man. There was a lot of people who actually went, and it was like, Ernie, you're down here. It was a very quick trip. It was a non-scheduled trip that just happened. I wasn't going to the con in the first place, and then this little Disney trip came up, and yeah, sorry. I went for Disney, so I apologize. Bro's wearing a shirt that says Milkman. You are?
No, I'm not.
Dang, I'm like, you already had shirts made?
No.
That's crazy. Dang, Marcus knocked out Hound with a gallon of milk. He did. We have it. I recently watched Captain America, Brave New World, Thunderbolts, New Avengers, and Sonic 3.
Ooh, nice.
That's a good one. What did you think of Red Hulk? Did Harrison Ford stepping in bother you? Thunderbolts, I thought, was a great movie that I didn't know was going to go that route. And I don't know if I've seen Sonic 3 yet. Have you seen Sonic 3? Have you seen any of the Sonics, Marcus?
I haven't. I was never really much of a Sonic fan, except for I think it was the old cartoon, only because they had chili dogs.
Okay.
That was the only reason why I loved it as a kid.
Yeah. But thank you for your watch list, Sonic. I appreciate that. Will Flow is here. Will Flow 81. What's up, man? Go check him out. I did repost a picture that he had too. So what's up, brother? How are you? I hope you guys saw that. Him and Diggs and all of them do some really cool toy photography as well too. Or maybe it's a contest that they do. Sonic, I wish Ernie would watch Jujutsu Kaisen because oh my god, the latest episode was so good. That's what I keep hearing. Yeah. We talked about Matt's comment. Dead Man 1, what's up? Welcome to the show. Isn't Gunther the barista in Central Park? Oh yeah, we hit that one. I missed this one. Matt said The Rock was great in the Attitude Era, but legitimately he's only really been in wrestling for a few years compared to these other guys. Very valid statement. Yes, that is very, very true. What's up, Arcade's Revenge? Gunther goes over Seth with interference from Braun. Okay, so this was going back to why is Gunther fighting Seth, and he thinks Braun Breaker will be back and is going to cause interference. Braun went out with a hernia surgery, so we don't know his status yet. Marcus will like the Fast and the Furious movies. See, I told you. He'll like the first one for sure. Has he even seen the first one? No, he is not even. I don't think he's ever even typed Fast and the Furious into his search bar. That's probably the truest fact, right?
Yeah.
Sonic says, I've been eating M&M sugar cookies. So good. From where? I got to know from where. Like you made them or are those like store bought? What's up, Shelf? Shelf president in the house. Saying what's up, the Federation. I agree with Marcus. Lemonade. I've been liking it for years. Ever since I stopped drinking soda, I only drink lemonade and cold teas. Okay.
I want to say something really quick.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go.
I was going to say that, like there was a time where I stopped drinking sodas because, I think it was like during when, when we were trying to get you to drink water, we were talking about like health, like goals for that week or so.
Yeah.
Like as of lately, I still kind of drink soda, but at least like sparkling drinks. But, I'm like a lot of like my diet is a little bit limited because of the latest boycotts, starting from January 30th. I've been trying to participate in that for this entire time so far. So it's also partially the reason why I haven't been buying toys for last 2 months or just anything. Sorry,
yeah.
I didn't interrupt. Something came to mind.
No, that's perfect. That's fine. Shell says, Ernie, thoughts on the Bigfoot migration and the National Forest portals? I will go back to that question. I'm just going to get through the chat first. One Fist, what's up? So they bought lemons just to crush them and throw them away? Bro, this is like teenage years for hot dog on a stick. The one that we had here, I never knew anybody that worked there, so I couldn't really ask. But yet on that note, I never saw anybody pour in lemons either. So that's what I'm saying. You just always walked in to them smashing lemons for fresh lemonade, but I never saw it poured into a container. I've never seen lemons like poured in. I was just wondering, like, was that real? Or it's like, nah, bro, we hooked up the bag. Because I used to work fast food and all the drinks come in bags and you just plug in a bag. That's all it is. And then they go through carbonation stations and like that. That's all done separately. So I would love to hear from somebody who actually worked at Hot Dog on a Stick who was like, yeah, it's just a bag. I don't know why they made us do that. I recently discovered McDonald's as a sweet tea lemonade. It's good. I have never heard of a thing, Sonic. I know they have sweet tea. I did not know they have lemonade, but on top of that, I didn't know they did sweet tea lemonade. Marcus, are you talking Dell's lemonade?
Nope.
No?
I forgot what brand it is, but I had a picture of it. It's just keep forgetting what it is.
Bayformers, Bumblebee looked good. Same director doing He-Man. Oh, I didn't even know that. Wow. Prime Bumblebee was the best LA Prime design. Skybound Transformers comics are peak right now. The Energon universe is great. Oh, I haven't been into a Transformers comic in such a long time, so that's cool. It's very diverse. Yes, it was an extensive collection that he has. What's up, Savage Saint? What's up, Ernie and Marcus? Hope you're both doing well and everyone is having a good week. Same to you. Thank you so much for being here. Fire and Ash came out today on digital. Oh, I didn't know that either. So everybody's going to have to check that out. Avatar, Fire and Ash on digital release today. Also, speaking of Avatar, the other Avatar that's on Netflix had a bunch of media run today for commercials, posters, behind the scenes, and everything. So shout out to the homie Paul, who is Uncle Iroh in there. And you see him in some of the behind the scenes stuff, doing training on fighting scenes. So it looks awesome. I can't wait till that starts. But there's a lot of stuff right now. So if your feed is heavy with that, that's why all that came out today. Corinne says when Jeffrey was little, he always wanted chili dogs for his birthday because they were Sonic's favorite. There you go, Marcus. The chili dog Sonic connection. Let's see. By the way, some of these juices and lemonades can be just as bad as soda.
Yeah.
Yes.
No doubt about it, huh?
Yeah. Avatar The Last Airbender in June. Shelf can't wait. Yeah. And that's it. We're caught up on the comments. That's who we have. So, Marcus, what did you want to bring up today?
It's a good question. Just going through some news that came out like within the last week. So tomorrow is I have a lot of notes. Tomorrow is the Super Mario Galaxy movie. That's the next one. It's coming out tomorrow. But there was a poster reveal, I believe, a couple days ago of a character that was sort of teased in the previous trailer.
Yes.
Yeah. I wasn't.
I do not want to spoil it for others.
Yeah, but I mean, if they have a poster reveal, I forgot to screenshot it, unfortunately.
So I thought, though, I don't know how true that source was, but from what I saw that was another country poster.
Okay.
So not ours, but of course we lived in the land of the internets, and it was revealed that way. But somebody had already Sherlock Holmes it and had caught it in the trailer. I don't know if you knew that or not.
It was like their boot or something. Their foot.
Yeah, something to that extent. Yes. And so it was a maybe, but yeah, that should be coming out, and that's going to be cool. And then it was revealed too, right, that Donald Glover is the voice of Yoshi.
Yeah.
Nobody knew that.
I couldn't tell from the trailer.
Yeah. So that's cool. I enjoyed the first one. I will go watch this one at some point. But I think they're cool. And I hope Tommy is excited about it. Yeah.
Out to Tommy, wherever he is in the multiverse.
Wherever Tommy is right now. I think he's just at baseball games, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him and Paul are diehards. And Paul's been there every day. He's been there for the Blue Jays. Yeah. So shout out to them. Let's see if they take it all the way this year.
But speaking of Paul, Avatar, just like we were saying, I did take screenshots of
did you?
Yeah, of the poster.
Do you want me to share?
Yes, please.
Yes, this was the one revealed today. Go for it.
Yeah. I mean, it's just official looks. So we're finally seeing Mia Chek, the actress that will be playing Toph Beifong. We see her in the background. You know, and seeing that, watching that video of, you know, just like behind the scenes stuff. Oh, sorry, not stuff, but like just the behind the scenes. It was kind of crazy to see the actor that plays Aang. Like he's, you know, he's already getting older. You know,
Yes. Yeah,
um,
you can see it.
and I found this on Instagram, seeing Azula and Zuko, and it's really nice to see Zuko. He's growing his hair out. Um, it's been a while since I've watched Avatar, the original cartoon, but I kind of liked him with this sort of hairstyle, or at least like the shortcut instead of like the bald with the ponytail.
Mhm.
Have you watched
What's up, Adam? Adam saying hi.
which
We have
oh,
moved, Adam. We have moved to Tuesdays following after CHATMIGOS assemble, sir. Yes, go on with the haircut.
no, I just liked it. And I should have taken screenshots of the behind the scenes video, but you saw like other characters. I think it was like Ty Lee, her outfit. I don't know if it's a different outfit because it looked a lot brighter than what I remembered from season one.
It did look brighter. So I don't
Yeah.
know if they tone it down because look at these shots, right? So
Mhm.
what we see from those behind the scenes are they revealed today, guys, that this is all an outside set that they've been using.
Mm.
Not a sound stage or anything. They built the village, it's outside. So you see how these are like a little bit darker, but you're right. When you see the behind the scene video, their costumes do look brighter.
This is really nice. You know, I mean, I feel like it's been a while since I've last seen the first season, and I feel like that had a little bit of mixed reaction, but I feel like season two might be a little bit better because it's taking, I think it's taking inspiration from like seasons two and three,
Mhm.
I guess. So I think I'm gonna like that a little more. Um, trying to think what else.
Playing with myself said, I love season one, but the kid playing Aang is aging too fast.
Yeah.
I did want to ask that question. How do you guys feel about that in a show? Do you feel that when we're moving through seasons and he's going, obviously he is aged a lot. You can tell just by the poster shot, the behind the scenes. Do you feel like you just keep him, or do you feel another actor should come in to play a child all the time? And then season 4, another child comes to play him to stick to the storyline. Or no, you guys are fine with the aging.
I mean, it's either that or you would have to rush production, and that's
That's
not
what I
really
feel. Yeah,
I think
right, right.
I feel like that's probably what they're doing with maybe Percy Jackson because
Uh-huh.
I think season two came pretty shortly after season one. Did it? I'm not sure, but
I mean,
I
well, it happens to all our TV shows with
yeah.
any of these young actors. You know, all of a sudden, well, they're seasonal, right? And then
Mhm.
come October, you're like, whoa, okay. They hit puberty. They went through a growth spurt, everything. And I, I can get it because you grew up with that person. So I understand how here he does look a little bit older and taller. But I think when you think back to the character, that it's okay. You know, he's in the role. He knows what he has to do. He's right there. Let's let the storyline play out. It's just I wanted to bring that to everybody else to find out their thoughts because I saw a lot of comments on that today, and people were saying, "Oh my God, you should change it." I don't. I think you should give the actor credit and let him continue on to play it and find out what happens. Now, if he came on, and he's like, "What's up? I'm Aang." Like, no, okay, maybe we can't do that, or we need to hurry the storyline or something, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, seeing the poster and the shots that we got today, roll with it. Of course, he's gonna age, so we have to see what happens.
Let me see what's. Oh, okay. I really want to talk about this one. So
Hold on, we'll go through the comments real quick.
my bad.
Let's see. So yeah, he was. Shelf says he's one of the kids that had the big growth spurt. Adam says do it permanently. Sorry about that. Shelf says they are human, so it is what it is. Toy Renzi says, so as long as they adjust the story to go with his aging. Sonic says, same with Luffy from the live action One Piece. I noticed he does look older. And Rensu said it'll be dumb if they're like, it's been a couple of weeks, and we see this aging. So yeah, people's comments are sticking to it. So we'll see. People age in the show. It takes place over years time, which is not possible to accomplish in a short period of time, says Shelf. All right. I just wanted to know everybody's opinion. Like, what did they feel about it? I saw it today. I'm super excited and I can't wait. What is this?
Okay, so this, I think Wednesday, like right after, when we streamed last week, DreamWorks, their new movie, Forgotten Island, the trailer came out. And I think you would really like this because in the trailer, they used the song Don't You Forget About Me by Simple Minds. Right?
Don't you
yeah.
forget about me.
And this isn't a rant. It's just like something that I noticed, like in a lot of films nowadays, especially like action or like fantasy, sci-fi, like they use like very like orchestral, sort of dramatic versions of like songs that we grew up with.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like imagine them doing like a cinematic version of, I don't know, like a Britney Spears song.
Well, I mean, when they did it for Skeleton Crew for Star Wars, I loved it.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of people who were like, what the hell are you doing? It's Star Wars. You can't use one of our songs. They sang it in Huttese. The preview was dope. They did the 4, 3, 2, 1. And I thought it was okay. I thought it was cool. Yeah, any type of, I love music. So any type of remix that is okay and fits in the story and it's 80s, dude, I'll take it all day.
Yeah. So I just wanted to like showcase this one because a lot of my friends, especially those that are Filipino, are really excited for this. And so, like I said, it is an animated film from DreamWorks. It is directed by Joel Crawford and Yanuel Mercado, the creators of Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. And it's a story about two friends named Joe and Risa. And it's just like a movie about them growing up, being best friends, and we see that in this trailer where they meet in, I believe, I'm not sure if this is detention, but we meet them in school for the first time. And the cool thing about this movie, from what I could tell and from what I'm hearing on the internet, is that it takes a lot of inspiration from Filipino culture and folklore.
Wow,
So,
that's awesome.
Yeah. And I'm just kind of like going through it. I don't mean to go too fast, but we see them as teenagers, as
getting
they get
older, right?
Yeah, in this montage, I wasn't able to take screenshots of all of them at this time.
It seems like they're always outside the principal's office.
Yeah.
Oh, even to graduation. Okay.
And I wasn't able to get screenshots of every single scene in the trailer, but I did take certain screenshots that really caught my eye because I love the visuals in this trailer.
Yeah. I didn't know anything about this or seen it, so I can't wait to check this out.
There's a bird.
But,
nice. Like I said, it does take a lot of influence from Filipino like folklore and culture. I'm not too familiar with it, but just the idea that there might be some like cryptids and some mythology in there, I just think it's really cool.
Yeah, I want to see that too.
Yeah. I mean, dude, look at this. Like the artwork in this film is just incredible.
So is it like that stone took them to this other place?
I think so. Like,
cool. I mean, that's what it kind of seems like, right?
Yeah. And just want to see now this. So I'm not sure exactly what creature this is. I mean, look at that. That looks so cool.
Yeah.
But the first thing that came to mind, and I'm sure I'm probably wrong, so if anyone in the chat can correct me, please do. The Manananggal, I believe it's like the Filipino version of the vampire, but I think, if I remember correctly, they like the lower half is missing. So instead, they're just like an upper body with wings, and their entrails are like dragging around.
The bottom is really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's pretty like gnarly, and it's pretty cool.
yeah.
I'm not sure what this character is, but they look really adorable. But we also see in this trailer, we see the main characters, Joe and Risa. We see them kind of like having to, if I remember correctly, is them having to keep their memories as they're in this forgotten island. Because the longer that they stay there, the more like their memories will disappear.
They're forgetting stuff. Yeah.
And look at that. So like throughout this trailer, we see like these visual representation of their memories being shattered and like fading away.
Yeah.
And I forgot to mention, like in the trailer, Joe, who is played by musician Her, she tells her friend Risa, played by Liza Soberano, that she didn't need to go to America. And I thought like that line was kind of significant because it's kind of like two best friends like growing apart in a way. I love this one. And
There's going to be a lot of visuals in there. So
Yeah.
it's called Forgotten Island.
And
Cool.
the rest of the cast, so it is Her, the musician, her actual stage name is Her, Her, is an acronym. Liza Soberano. She is, I believe, a popular Filipino actress, but I'm more familiar with her role in Lisa Frankenstein. She played the best friend and stepsister of the main character, played by Catherine Newton. And the other cast members also include Dave Franco, Jenny Slate, Manny Jacinto, as we're more familiar with him as Chimere from The Acolyte.
Otherwise known as The Stranger.
Yes. Comedians Joe Coy and Ronnie Chang, and Lea Salonga.
That's cool. They let Joe Coy be a part of it.
Yeah, but also like Lea Salonga, I believe she's like the biggest Filipino star. So it's like really cool to have her like part of the cast. And this will be in theaters on September 24th.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah, I do want to check this out. And Sonic, what is wrong with you? Turning Red was a good movie, right, Rensu?
What?
Yes, Adam. Sonic said, is this movie going to be good? Because it looks like another chick flick. Like Turning Red.
Well, that's not... Okay, well...
I love chick flicks.
It seems to be like a movie about friendship and like kind of like just the... I guess like the normal experience of like growing apart. And that's actually the thing that directors Joe Crawford and General Mercado, like they took from their own personal experiences and they implemented it in here.
Well, like you're saying, you see it like you can see them growing up and like that. Maybe the one did move to the US, comes back and they get caught in this forgotten island that could be part of old Filipino culture, like you're saying with the vampire and everything. And it's causing them to forget stuff. Them being back together is bringing up these old memories to help save each other. I'm full in. Hell yeah, bring it on. And I did like Turning Red too. That was good too. Adam, yes, just not for too long. The one Fish said Ernie's favorite tiny Sith Lord. I'm still sticking by that. He is. He was far away. It wasn't perspective. He was just a smaller Sith. That's all.
Are you talking about Manny Jacinto?
Yes. Stranger. Remember on top of the rock? He was a tiny little Sith. He is tiny. I think we proved that. Nobody wanted to go back to that.
I just remembered the joke that I made when I said something like, I don't know his name, but could his name be mine? It was like the most cliche. Are you laughing?
Yes. Because I remember it. Can his name be mine?
Oh, gosh. I'm sorry.
It was very cliche.
Yeah. So this is not Okay, so just to repeat, Forgotten Island, it will be in the theaters on September 29th or 25th.
Yeah, I want to check this out, especially if it has some type of lore behind it or something. Hell yeah, that's dope.
It's like, I mean, you know, I've said many times before that I don't like going to movie theaters, and if there's any movie that's coming out, for the most part, I'll just wait for it to be available
Yeah.
on streaming. But this might be the one where I might want to go to the movie theaters,
You
as well as
gotta support.
yeah,
You gotta support. Or
shout
when
out
it
to all
comes
my
home to streaming, I mean, it says that it's going to movies now. The sad part about today is what actually makes the movie theaters, right? I mean, this could change by the time September, and it's like one day in the theaters, and then oh, here you go, whoever releases DreamWorks, you know, whether it be Paramount Plus or something, right? And
but I
it's
feel like
available now on streaming. Is the way then in order to do that to make those numbers okay is you have to rewatch it or make sure other people are watching it, you know, fully on. That's
yeah,
why,
but
like, you know, Avatar, Stranger Things, you need to leave those on in the background if you've already seen it. If you're not really doing anything and you have it on in the background, those are still watches, you know,
yeah,
that it's still being brought up. And
well,
that now is how what helps them instead of like getting those movie theater numbers. I hope this goes to the movie theater
yeah, I think
and we get to see the visuals that way.
it's just like movies like this. I think they like there's so much more importance to support these types of films because these aren't like part of a larger franchise. These are really these are like passion projects of the directors. These are something that truly comes from the heart, and especially if it's something that um you know, because there really aren't a lot of like Filipino representation, at least not that I'm aware of in like film and television, like in the States at least. So I think like just being able to support this, I think is it's a lot of importance to that, and I would love to watch it in theaters
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
because
want to
it's
see that. That would be cool. Adam says that the Stranger was the hottest Sith Lord that there was. Sonic said Turning Red was fun, but there was too much sometimes cringiness. There was something about it.
well, I mean, it's
Uh,
teenagers, it's like
it
it's
was. So that's how they act.
one of the most awkward times in a
Yeah.
person's life.
Yeah. Adam says he was thirst trapping in multiple episodes.
Yes, he was.
Multiple episodes. Dude works out. I work out. Fabio, what's up? Fabio's in the house. What's up, boys? Good to see you again.
Ernie, 1 second. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Adam said, I love going to the movie theaters right now. The kiddo is on spring break, and we're going to go see the new Mario movie on Thursday. I, too, enjoy like going to the movies as well. Popcorn and soda is the ticket, feet up, and just actually getting that old cinema feel. No matter what type of system you have in your house or whatever it may be, you cannot recreate that of going to the movies. It's just a thing. I can't wait for Star Wars to come out and go see that in the movie. That is like my next big thing that is coming up to go see. He-Man. Like there's just things in there that you have to see at the movies. This, I feel, the way that the colors and what we were shown already, just from the screen grabs that Marcus got, it looks visually stunning. So you're going to need to see it in the cinemas. And you know what? Lots of people have an ick about going to the movies yourself. I go to the movies by myself all the time. There is nothing wrong with that. You're enjoying what you wanted to go see. And at that point, buy yourself that extra candy bar too. There ain't nobody with you there to judge or anything. If they're judging you in the first place, maybe you shouldn't be with them. I'm just saying. So yeah, that's cool, Adam. Have a great time. Adam is at the movies all the time. And if you don't know it or not, sorry if I'm sharing too much, Adam, but Adam will always take a figure based on the movie or some type of representation when he goes. And I look forward to that post all the time. And what did he see because of it? Chamba says, yes, it's cinema flick. Trailer looked fun. And the director's last movie was Aces. I got to see this trailer because I didn't even know. Rensu is also going to go see Forgotten Island. 1/5 says original idea, not a sequel, a remake, or based on an old IP. That's very good. You're not supposed to talk. Going to the movies by yourself is totally normal. It is. Why is that not? That is okay. I love it. Some people are like, oh, I don't want to go to the movies by myself. And they'll never have that chance to experience in the movie theaters. Go. I talked JoJo into it when he wouldn't. Now he sometimes those movie theaters where he lives are like open till like 3 a.m. So he can get off a shift at 12 and then go to the movies and be like, oh, Dad, you were right. And then now we can talk about it the next day. So yeah, that's very cool.
What
I like
happened?
it. Going to the movies by yourself. I haven't been to a movie theater in years. Last time is when I went out with a girl or when I saw Captain America, the first Avenger.
Damn.
Yeah, you should try it sometimes. Going to the movies is cool, especially something you want to see. And like I said, we got a lot of movies coming up. Star Wars, definitely movie theater. He-Man, movie theater. I just feel there's some stuff that you have to catch in the movies, you know?
Yeah. Sorry for stepping out. I just had to help family really quick.
You got it. I just finished the comment, so move on to the next.
Yeah, so this is the new trailer for Supergirl that came out, I think it was today, right?
Yes, it was today.
Yeah, I just took screenshots of just the entire trailer, so I'm just gonna like go through it really quick.
Yeah, go ahead. How did you feel when you saw this?
You know, I will admit, like, I have been kind of not overwhelmed. Underwhelmed? Is that the right term? I'm not saying like I'm
Okay.
just like with the state of the DCU right now, I think there's not enough for me to say to have a proper sort of judgment, but I think
Oh, we get little baby crypto.
yeah, so cute. It's I think with the news is making me a little more skeptical of everything, you know, like with lanterns and
Yeah.
just like the sort of like setup,
Yeah.
because I would like to see them lay the groundwork. So, you know, have Wonder Woman and Batman, but I get it. I mean, they want to really focus on more, just really focus on the story aspect. And but this trailer, it really looks exciting. I would like to watch it. I'm just gonna keep my expectations sort of low.
You know what, dude? I love Peacemaker. If you've not seen Peacemaker, it's a great fucking show to watch. I love it. Superman was also good, and I went in not expecting anything. So I'm ready for him to start building this universe, regardless on what we're seeing or how. Is that RoboCop? That looks just like RoboCop, bro.
This
It so does.
This is creme of the Yellow Hills. I should have taken a screenshot of what it looks like in the comics. I really wish Hound was here because in the Toy Migos Discord, he said something like, "What did they do to my boy Creme?" Because he doesn't look like this in the comics. He just looks like kind of think of like John Carter. You know, he's just like a shirtless
in the comics. That's what he looks like.
Yeah, in the comics, he just looks like a shirtless white guy. He's ginger. Very beardy, you know, very masculine looking. But here he kind of looks like he looks very similar to some of the alien characters from Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, like Taserface, and like Ravagers and such. And when Hound made that comment, like, "What did they do to my boy Creme?" I just think I can just imagine him saying like hashtag not my Creme. Like I just
bro. Hashtag not my Creme.
I love you, Hound. Don't get mad at me.
Go ahead and keep going through these pictures. Rensu says, when the wife and I were just boyfriend and girlfriend, I usually watch multiple movies at the Dinky Theater at the mall she worked in when I was off. But I do watch movies by myself. Good. Stormfire says, my girl wants to watch Hoppers. I still haven't seen a preview. Sounds like an Easter Bunny movie. Don't know. No, Hoppers is a brand new Pixar movie. I do highly suggest it. I liked it. It has a lot to do with the Pixar universe, and I enjoyed it. Definitely not a Easter movie. It's the next in the line of the Pixar universe.
Dude, look at that mask.
I get what you're saying as far as like we're looking like at the Ravagers here.
Yeah.
I do see that as you were scrolling through. Like, okay.
The guy on the left.
Adam does like Supergirl. Marcus is just whelmed. over
Yeah.
and under. Honestly, the Supergirl trailer didn't do anything for me, says Rensu. Only thing I've enjoyed from the DCU would probably be Blue Beetle. Is it part of the DCU? The Suicide Squad, is that part of it? And Peacemaker. I thought only Peacemaker, but they were going to keep the actor of Blue Beetle, but I don't think the movie was. Is that correct?
Sort of. I think like they're
Okay.
going to implement Blue Beetle in the same way as they did with Peacemaker, like very loosely canon, you know? And I guess the same way with the Suicide Squad as well. But dude, Lobo, look at
He
him.
looks great. He does look good. Yeah. And he was so stoked to play him.
Yeah.
He was showing pictures to press crews, and when he was doing other press and interviews for other movies, and he was like, he didn't even care. He was so stoked about it. He was showing them. He was everything. So I love when you're all about a character that you're playing you wanted to play, right? And
Yeah.
just the way that he is in other movies right now. Okay, so Fast and the Furious, he was freaking hilarious. That one that he just did with Bautista that we had said, that was a great movie. Same thing. I loved his character there. It feels like a natural thing, like he is. So I think he's going to do great in this one.
Yeah. I just want to pause on this bike. I mean, look at it. So nice.
This is his bike?
Yeah. So unfortunately, I forgot to take screenshots of the toy reveals because the McFarlane toys, they put up I think pre-orders and promotional images of their figures for this movie.
Oh, okay.
It was Supergirl, Lobo, his bike, and Creme of the Yellow Hills. I'm not sure if there was a variant of Supergirl with the jacket, but I do know that they also released the CW Arrowverse Melissa Benoist Supergirl, which looks really great.
Okay, cool.
Look at him.
Stormfire says, haven't seen the Supergirl trailer. Her drunkenly busting into the Fortress of Solitude sold me, though. So say less, take my money. That's a cool shot.
I just love the comments of people like in that scene from Superman. Everyone's saying like, "Oh, I could fix her," or "She could fix me," or "She could ruin me." It's ridiculous.
Adam says that Creme is a dumb villain choice.
What would have been a better option?
What's up, Johnny? Man, and since you say it now, I can't unsee it. This does look like another group that would be with the Ravagers.
Yeah.
So who are these people that they keep showing? Is this like a crew of Lobos? Is this just are these Crems people? Do you know? Are they just
probably
villains?
Crems?
Okay.
So in one of the screenshots that I took earlier, it was of two people standing side by side. I think they were the parents of sorry, 1 second.
Chamba said that to him, Supergirl trailer was just a trailer. Definitely got more from the He-Man trailer or the Backrooms trailer. There was a Backrooms trailer today too? Oh, no. Adam is getting mad because he keeps getting censored, and you do not censor. Playing with myself. Yeah, He-Man trailer is getting me more excited for the movie. Was there another He-Man one? Because I thought we already received his trailer. Or are you comparing the one? I was totally busy at work today. Literally had to run and pick up stuff from Cheney, and then I just barely made it into the chair. So I do not know what is going on today. Was there another Motu trailer today?
Yes.
There was. Oh, you're back, Marcus.
Hello. I kind of wish I did more research because I was going to ask you what was the song that they used because, I mean,
I have to watch these. I was so busy today.
I did.
He-Man trailer is getting me excited. It looks fun. Not really big on Master of the Universe, but yes, there was a new one that came out today. Marcus does sound like a DC fan, Sonic says. Yeah, he knows his stuff. Here we have her Supergirl outfit shot.
All right. I'll just go back.
It's cool. We saw her eyes heating up for the laser eyes. I mean, what does laser eyes?
It looks great. I mean,
yeah.
I think here, so in the trailer, I believe Krem shot Crypto with something. In one of the screenshots, we saw him like aiming his gun as Crypto was charging towards him. So
You put these all in the chat today, right?
No, I forgot. I'm sorry, dude.
No. I know you usually do, so that's why I'll go search for them. But yeah.
But I think the sort of plot is it starts. I guess like the story, like the adventure starts with Kara trying to find like a way to cure Crypto after he got poisoned by Krem.
Oh.
So I'm wondering if that's what's happening here, because you see like the veins in like her face, her neck. It looks like she could have been poisoned. I don't know.
Rensu says off of this trailer, is it him or does it seem like Crypto looks smaller than the Superman movie? So is this actually a prequel?
Well, there are definitely scenes that take place in Argo City, which is where I think Kara and her family are from. Okay. So we see like
so we could be going through a timeline.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah.
Here's Lobo. You know, I will admit I was never too crazy for Lobo, but you know, just seeing him here, I kind of want to get the Mofex one whenever they get around to releasing it. And this scene, this was really hard to take screenshots of because just like anything in motion is just hard to do. But it just looks great.
Yeah. Lobo is always a fun character.
Yeah. So cool. Okay.
And like I said, I think he's going to do a good job.
Yeah. Masters of the Universe.
So there was another trailer.
Yep. Came out today as well, I believe.
Wow. Dang, so already we got Fisto and Ram Man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who the two old guys are in the middle.
So you're more familiar with Motu than I am. Like you grew up with it. You watched
absolutely.
The show.
Okay, I know from what I know from growing up.
Thank goodness, because
I don't know none of the new He-Man stories, but everything that I have seen in the last preview that we had, the sizzle, whatever you want to call it, has been so much 80s genre type stuff. So I love that. Now, if we're hitting all aspects of Motu, that's cool. Tila, which you can tell by the outfit. We have Man at Arms, classic. Cringeor looks great.
I am ashamed to admit, I keep calling him Battle Cat. No, I keep calling him Thundercat.
Not you keep calling him Thundercat. I'm like, Battle Cat is what he turns into.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. How did I mess that up?
So in the cartoon, he has a very whiny talk, which I hope that we get here.
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of led to in that other one where the narrator had said talking animals.
Castle Grayskull?
Yes. Okay.
So,
I mean, that is the front of the toy that you bought right there. These are right before leading the Castle Grayskull. This looks like a bunch of statues there. There was a rumor going around that one of these statues was actually Dolph Lundgren.
Oh.
Which would be fantastic.
Could it be the one on the left?
I don't know. I was looking at that right now, but you know, my screen is low and tiny. So I don't know. I can't see it that well. I always have to turn when it was everybody's like, what the hell is Ernie talking about? Just a little behind the scenes info here. Oh, it's not even up right now. My screen is turned down on dimness, so it doesn't reflect on my glasses. And you guys can see me, and I don't look like an anime character.
I just see Adam's comment. I'm hot for Tila.
And Evil Lyn.
And Beastman.
Oh, and Beastman. All right.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
I swing both ways. I can't judge.
Yeah.
I like this.
Beastman. Let's see. Was Lobo ever in Batman the animated series? I know not of Lobo.
He was in Superman the animated series.
He was in the Superman one, which sometimes. So Starfire, you may be thinking of one of the ones where Batman was there, in the Superman animated series, and Lobo had been there. That's why you might be tying it into there. But yes, Marcus is right. He was in the Superman, the animated series. Sonic says, yeah, I want to get to this picture. Sonic says, I always loved and got annoyed by Lobo in the Superman cartoon, especially when Superman and Lobo team up to escape from like a collector villain. And then, yes, hot for Tila, Evil Lyn, Beastman. Evil Lyn is hot. I'm assuming this is the one on the right. He looks like the Dolph He-Man. So Rensu says, yes, it does look like him.
I can't hear
so this is King Randor. So he drew it, and little baby Cringer.
Cringer looks so adorable in that picture. He just looks so squat and messy.
Yeah.
I can't hear the word Dolph without thinking about that damn dolphin story you and Hound kept talking about.
Bro, he's still out there. They're still building their city.
What's his name?
Like taking more Gerald.
Fucking Gerald.
Our homie Gerald, dog.
Oh gosh.
I'm already shouting it out. He probably watches right now in the underground city. So shout out to Gerald. What's up?
We're creating like a Justice League of just random mascots for this channel, like Charlie, Gerald, E. Footman.
I don't want Justice League though. I want the star sound to come in, and I want to hear. Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
Oh god.
Yes.
Oh, dude.
So we had the shot. That was a good shot of King Randor. And now we got, and he doesn't look like the Burger King, so that's good. That Skeletor shot, this was in the last one, though, looks, God, so good. Yeah. I'm very happy with Skeletor.
As critical as I am with just Jared Leto and anything, I will admit this Skeletor looks really great, and I am a little bit tempted to get the Chronicles figure, even though like I would want just like a more classic looking one, but just the suit design, like the whole look is incredible.
Yeah.
This is Alison Brie.
Evil Lyn.
It's kind of funny. Isn't Alison Brie and Dave Franco married? Because they did a movie together where it was like a horror movie where they play a couple and they had to like fuse together. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure of that one. Machu, why'd you say Punch? That is, oh my God, that is an awesome shot of Castle Grayskull.
Like Punch the monkey?
Did something happen to Punch?
I don't know. I believe this is Prince Adam's mom, but I just don't know who's playing her.
Okay. Why is she so dirty? Was she changing the oil? Changing the tire? What happened?
Actually, I wanted to mention, I forgot to take a screenshot because it was happening so fast, but there was a scene of what happened.
What you said because you were naming mascots for the show.
Oh, well, I mean, Punch.
No,
I don't know if Punch would be a mascot though, because Punch is like his own thing.
No, we have to acknowledge Punch. He's already told us it's the Planet of the Apes universe that is happening right in front of our face.
Oh, so, Punch Caesar.
Punch is hope.
Okay. I actually kind of do want some He-Man figures, not gonna lie.
Sword of Power.
Yeah. Oh, Trapjaw, right?
Yes.
This one was hard to take screenshots of, but I also love his design a lot.
So is it open because it's like a mechanism of switching utensils?
Yeah, it like transformed into that claw and it looks so cool. I should have taken a video of it. I'm sorry, dude.
Trapjaw looks actually really good. Again, very 80s cool looking.
Another one.
I love that he has a pink shirt on.
Oh, yeah.
That means so much because he wore pink in the show, bro. And it really means a lot just to have that pink shirt on him, and the way that it works is great. Wow. Yoked up, jacked up He-Man. That's a great shot of He-Man, actually. That's I'm not knocking it at all. Not whatsoever, because I loved it as a kid. But that shot of him right there in front of Grayskull actually looks like a Universal Studios shot. There used to be a He-Man show at Universal Studios, and this is exactly what you would get, right? Is some young man playing He-Man who is ripped and built to come out during the show. This is a Universal Studios shot. I'm not saying that in a disrespectful way whatsoever because I love it. And this is taking me back to childhood. So I'm down with this. That is awesome. Does anybody remember that show? Okay.
What?
Complaint?
Oh.
I am not going to like if this is Roboto.
I thought it was Roboto.
I know, and they say that, but again, you're going so classic in the way that everybody else looks. This Roboto is not matching, bro.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
When I was doing my research, I don't know if this is true or not. So someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Kristen Wiig is voicing Roboto.
Kristen Wiig?
Yeah, from SNL and Wonder Woman 84.
Huh.
Kind of looks like one of the droids from like the recent Star Wars series, like Andor maybe, or is it Obi-Wan? It's like that yellow one.
I mean, whatever it is. Yes, that was Obi-Wan. I know which one you're talking about. Wait. It was Obi-Wan.
I love this
Rensu says, I kind of wish that the bad guys were just like bodybuilders because in cartoons and the toys, they were so jacked up. They were yoked. Yeah. So I get that. That's cool. Trapjaw looks like man of no arm. I hope Universal Studios does that again and is willing to hire a short guy named Adam to take over the role. Bro, Adam is getting ripped as well. My vote is in for you all day. And if not that, then we already know your Halloween costume this year. Go on.
I love this shot.
This is comic book worthy. This is, Mom, I want to buy the poster at the Scholastic Book Fair, and you only had $5 that she gave you. This is cool because we see the characters, but it looks drawn. This also could be reminiscent of the comics that used to come inside the figures that you would get as a kid. Each figure came with a little mini book comic that would have a story about said character. And this being Stake Mountain was kind of depicted in this way. Now, how Grayskull matched the toy of Castle Grayskull, Stake Mountain is not matching right now, but I get it. That this is still cool. Again, I'm not saying anything wrong with it, but you're right. This is a badass picture.
Okay, so the character on the the character on the left though, I remember seeing the figure of him in like on Instagram and on Toy Migos Discord. I'm just forgetting the name though. I forgot to get it. It's really cool to see like all these other characters. No idea
who that is.
Yeah,
I don't, and that's my bad.
Like there were toys, and I think even like promotional images for like merchandise and such for characters like Spycore was one of them. I'm trying to remember who else, but I think Triclops was one. There was a figure of him in the Chronicle series.
Look at that. That is like to see that Skeletor shot, and then this is my classics one. Like, now I know I have the Keldor head on, but that is the head that he came with the red eyes in the head. So again, this trailer is awesome. Okay, so they're using the colors of Roboto. That's my only gripe. Because look at this is the toy. That is the accessory that came with the toy. Oh my God, that is awesome. Man at Arms. Oh, is this a shot of the He-Man crew?
Yeah, so I believe that's
holy shit
on the left.
That is Mecha Neck.
Nice.
Like spot on to the toy. His neck better pop up and it better make a sound.
Okay.
Oh, that is cool. Then Ram Man. Like this and Fisto. Like they just stand out so good amongst a crowd of Eternians. This is I have to watch this. This is awesome.
So as someone that's not too familiar with Motu, say like this trailer, I like this trailer a lot more than the teaser, because I felt for some reason the teaser, like the one that we went over I think a couple streams ago, it just felt like it almost felt like an SNL skit. I mean, as bad as I hate to admit that, but I like this a lot more. I feel like they really found the right balance between sci-fi and fantasy. I feel like that's kind of hard to do. I mean, Star Wars is one of the best examples of executing that, but this looks
Here's the
really
hard
fun.
thing. This was an original concept that came to battle other cartoons that were on, right?
And
They
toy
came
lines.
up with this idea, this ran it, yeah, and the toy line was happening, everything. So there's a lot to it. So I get what you're saying as far as not being a part of it and seeing it as an SNL skit, but I was all for it. I totally understand what you're saying, but still at that point, I was like, this is so cool. I'm hoping so. Like it turns into that, right? Oh my God, we got like
You
a
look at
mouth
that.
shot. Yeah. Oh, wow. But with that, I didn't know. I thought that was the trailer, and I was happy with that.
Mm.
So yeah, I can't wait to see this. But I understand what you're saying. But at the same time, like I said, it is taking a lot of the 80s vibes, it feels like. So seeing it and you felt that way, then I'm like, oh, good job. they did good because you should feel that way. That is cool. That is Skeletor going after him. I love the purple effects. Hound is just waking up from being knocked out by the
Wait,
milkman.
chat?
Yeah. Hope the movie's
have-
good. Trailer was dope.
Oh man, we were just mentioning use with the Supergirl trailer, how you said that's not my creme. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, I'm done. There we go.
That was cool, man. I have to definitely watch those. But hold on. Do you have any info? Chamba dropped us with one too earlier. He said today they showed a trailer for the back rooms.
Oh yeah. I have very minor. Actually, I should screenshot that. Oh jeez.
You
I'm
don't
sorry.
have to. Just you can pause it. Just play and pause right where you want.
Well, I didn't take screenshots of the trailer, but I did take screenshots of the posters.
The movie is true. There is a backroom movie coming out.
So
which to me is very scary because I feel then like at that here I am telling you to go to the movies by yourself. It's okay. Go check out the movies, but I don't think I could go watch the backrooms on myself because that legit looks too real.
So
if you've dreamt some of the back rooms or the back rooms, it was pretty crazy.
Yeah. So before I screen share, I just want to say that the information about the back rooms, the information was revealed a while ago, and in my notes, is an adaptation of the YouTube found footage horror series originally created in 2022 by Kane Parsons. He is attached to the film as the director, with Sean Levy and James Wan as producers, and Chiwetel Ejiofor as I believe the main part of the main cast. I didn't get the cast of everyone else, but it will be in theaters May 29th. I'll screen share the posters. So I assume that you're a fan of, like, you're familiar with the series, like you have watched them before, right?
Yeah, sorry. Hold on one second. Saul's on call and I had to check on my boy.
Oh.
All right. I know of them. Yeah, very scary because everybody jumps on a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the back rooms has been talked about since you're a kid. I mean, it's like everybody knows. This is the scary thing is how many people knew exactly when you talked about back rooms or the dreams of like that, what you were talking about. That's ridiculously scary because in some type of way, it may not have been those videos that we saw, but the interpretation was there, right? From playground stuff to just these hallways and then a room with like giant furniture and then, a slide going here or there, or why did it feel like I was in an empty mall, but yet something menacing is chasing me. Those things happen. And so when you see it, you're like, what is this? Why? So that's the strange thing to me, is that it was all talked about in the same light with the same mentions of dreams that people were having. So it was very, very cool. I thought that this movie that they kept talking about was just another stunt or going to be another YouTube thing. I didn't know it was actually coming to light, and now here we are. There was a trailer today, so that's cool. So what? These are the posters.
These are ones that I could find. I think it was only 2 posters that were revealed, but this is Chiwetel Ejiofor. If you don't know, he is the actor that played Baron Mordo in Doctor Strange. He is, I believe, part of the main cast, and I'm not too familiar with this actress, but this is the other poster, and it will be in theaters May 29th. I'm personally not too familiar with the back rooms. I've only watched like one, I think, fan made one where it was like a T-Rex chasing the camera person. But I also read Sonic Rockman X's comment about Yoko and Mario used to play it.
Sonic said, I miss watching Yoko and Mario play the back rooms. It was hilarious.
It's also really cool how nowadays you see a lot of like YouTubers, content creators getting into this medium. Like Markiplier, he came out with Iron Lung recently. I'm trying to remember their names, but it was like the Rocka brothers. They started off on YouTube, but they also created some horror films. I think one of them was it Don't Talk to Me? I think so. But it's really cool to see like YouTubers getting into this, getting into filmmaking. And the fact that the original creator is attached as director, I think is really cool.
I don't like it.
What?
I don't like it.
Okay.
It's making me feel weird. Like legit making me feel weird. And this is just fucking poster shots. So I will explain to you something. This one right here really is making me twitch and hairs stand up.
Do you want me to stop?
No, I don't need a blanket or milk. I'm good.
Ernie, that's a low blow.
No, but I do want a blanket and milk because I'm legit scared right now. So here's the thing about, if you have ever had a backroom dream, I will get into Sonic's thing. I didn't even read it because I want to read it live. I'm sure he's probably talking about it because he's also had ghost stuff and other stuff happening to him. I don't know. It's just, when you saw these, you felt a very weird vibe. And in this just poster shot is what's giving me chills, and I hate it because the look on his face is very bothersome. Because when you're stuck in this type of dream, you feel he looks very hopeless, but at the same time very drained. The reason why this is so scary, because the light in the shot itself is another thing, is either they're flickering or they're too low and cause you to make you feel a certain way. It's not bright enough for the room. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's like the simplicity is what makes it unsettling.
The depiction of the yellow is disgusting because it's exactly that. But as you can see the images there, it's almost as if it's a type of wallpaper. And so what I'm saying is, if you felt trapped in one of those dreams and you went up to the wall, it actually felt like vinyl, like, where you can make the sound when you're scratching it. And that's exactly what that looks like. It's just so, the tape around there was because you would find random things within said hallways or being trapped, and you would think of anything. You would think of stories of your childhood or whatever, and bring it on, Adam. So seeing the tape is, I could only imagine what I remember as being in there is you were trying to make a door as an exit. So would that work? Because then you start remembering things as a kid and get into fantasy stuff of, oh, well, there was a secret door and all you had to do was draw it or make it. So seeing that tape freaks me out because is that what he's doing? I don't like the yellow vinyl looking shit. I don't like the way this is just, I'm going to have to watch this at home. Do not go to the movie theater by yourself and watch this. I'm warning you now because you will be trapped in the back rooms. That's what I feel like. All right. So let's see. Sonic's comment is, I remember either a dream or it actually happened. I was like 4 years old, I believe, at a relative's birthday party. And the kids there and I went into like a parking lot across the street. And it was like a maze. And there was like a witch sitting there. And it turned to look at us and stood up and we all ran. Ugh. Ugh. Adam, we can do this anytime, sir. I need to argue with you on a live stream about why ghosts aren't real. Yes, I would love to hear your answer and what it is, and we can debate about it anytime that you are ready. You let me know, sir. Yes, here we go. Marcus, number one moderator in the chat, says, Adam, we can add you to the Mondays Mystery Incorporated with Ernie and Janie. Those are special shows, so yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad Trauma brought that up because now I don't like it. I'm going to watch it by myself at home in the daytime, and then we'll go from there. But that's crazy. I didn't know that. So how caught up are we on all your stuff? Are you good?
As for the news, I think that's all I really wanted to cover.
Uh-huh.
In terms of like other stuff, like should we save it for next week or should we just?
Sure, we absolutely can, unless there's something that we keep saving that you want to get into.
I thought about like talking about toys, but I mean, I want to make sure that we had like, like a dedicated time for it.
Machu says, as you said, ghosts aren't real. The microwave door, which I leave slightly open, just swung open. See, Adam?
Toy Rensu.
Oh yeah, we always have to give Renzi a warning because he's in the basement if he is. Oh, the Bigfoot question. I have looked into this. I would like to bring this up on a Mystery Incorporated one, especially the parks and the missing people. Shelf, have you got into that part? I know what part you're saying with Bigfoot. So his question was, do I know anything with the Bigfoot and parks situation? From what I know, the Bigfoot and park situation that a lot of people are bringing up is, I've said this many times recently. The best way to explain it is what's happening with CERN. The Hadron Collider has caused multiverses to open up, and all these cryptids that are now more showing up a lot more in news stories, videos, and other things are because of the doorway that they opened, and they don't know where they should be going.
Oh, I've heard about that.
They're saying this with Bigfoot in a lot of different places where Bigfoot has never been seen is because of that. So there's one explanation. Now, though, if we get into the park situation, all the parks have different areas that are always closed off, that you're not allowed to hike or venture through. And it's like, why? Then you have a lot of missing people that go missing in parks, and it's really not a story that's brought up anywhere. Why don't we talk more about, the missing people that have ended up gone missing in a park or a hike, or the park is just staying open while this missing person is there and everything. So they're saying there's a theory going around that Bigfoot uses the parks and those said closed areas are a portal, like a transmission way for them to travel this in between parks. Like there's, groups of Bigfoots, but that's how they get around here. They know about it and it's hidden off from everybody. Then that's also goes to the disappearances of people that have accidentally stumbled upon the portal, can go disappeared or whatever it may be, and are now living in this other universe that they had no idea but can't come back home. that Bigfoot is the only one that can access it, and that's why he travels from place to place. Somebody wrote this down because there was some shots of a Bigfoot that they were saying was totally fake, but yet was showing up on two sides of our continent, but looked like the same one. There was a scar or something that he had. And so that's what they use. And that's what I know of as far as parks and portals and everything like that. So it's very weird. It is something, that we could bring up on Mystery Incorporated for another day. Because of, number one, the missing people that unfortunately have gone missing in parks. And like I'm saying, they just take it as, honestly, it's very weird of nothing, right? So yeah, that's what I know, and we can bring that up in there. Sonic says, dude, ghosts are 1,000,000% real. The 411, yep. Honestly, the best movie to watch to understand what is going on is Buckaroo Banzai. It's Monarch Monsters verse with the portals. Yeah. That's how they say the kaiju get here, is the portal to the other universe and everything. There is now people who are saying there is a whole nother universe that is out there in the center of the earth. And then there's people now going around talking about LA has this big old underground city that nobody ever knew about. And is there functioning day to day without anybody seeing it? Then you have those pictures of people who are delivering stuff to cities that are in the mountain and that go underground, and they live like normal, that they've been there, that this is the life that they know. But yet some people have to go make deliveries there. They're not supposed to talk about it. So there's lots of different stuff that go into what is literally on this earth that we don't know about or can go around. And I think Gerald is just the first step to the game, man, because Gerald's like, screw this. I need somebody to help me with my house. We're going to build Atlantis because it's not here in this universe. So let's do it. Torrensu says, isn't that the people living in the flood control places underground? Yeah, there's a whole map out of this supposed underground city that everybody lives in. And when you look at what's on top, it kind of makes sense. So it's really weird. So I saw a reel today talking about, this is Matt. So I saw a reel today talking about how dragons were real and things like octopus and raccoons came from space.
I don't like the raccoon part. I heard about octopus.
It's very true. Octopus, they have no idea where octopus came from. They're, oh my God. And then you have an alien sitting right next to you. Wow.
No.
Their camouflage, the way that they do and everything, they don't have a way of explaining that, of like, where does it come from? Why? Anything like that. I mean, they can give an answer, but there's nothing that we've been able to do to mimic it or say the way that they think and do. Watch The Boys, and then you'll see what octopuses do. So yeah, it's crazy. Let's see. Buckaroo is a classic and is a must watch. Stormfire says LA isn't the only one. Denver has that too. Missouri is massive too. Stormfire's already said too much. This is when I love to talk about the Denver airport. Let's see. Think about it. Early civilizations all drew dragons of some sort of dragon-like form. There are no early drawings of raccoons.
Okay, well, as for the cave paintings, because I don't know how to describe it because I'm not a paleontologist. There were apparently prehistoric versions of raccoons, but they didn't look like raccoons that we are familiar with today. That's all I could really say about it.
Because you're hiding the truth of where raccoons come from?
No, Ernie, no.
Oh. Well, of course, it's something that could look like it, but we don't have a spot-on depiction of a raccoon. I just got onto one that somebody had sent me as well too. It's been sent to me 3 times. There's this one story of how pandas are not real.
What the hell?
For the same thing there is no old depiction of pandas.
Oh my gosh.
Correct. So what Matt is bringing up is that I believe so as well too. Marcus also likes to come on here and throw me off my game. See,
I'm not
Marcus,
doing
keeping
anything.
tabs on you. He just has the white wall, like behind him is this
I'm in the
whole
back rooms.
like it falls down, and there's all these government people, the lights and everything. Like, all right, Ernie said way too much today.
No,
yeah.
There was a clip on Instagram. It was like a guy, he was like streaming, and someone commented like, "Oh, what's in the refrigerator behind you?" And then the guy, he just said, "Oh, you want to know what's in the refrigerator behind me?" He turns around and it's a cardboard cutout. And it's like, "This is what's behind me." I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that though.
Right. Until that wall falls down and we see the camera and it's
I don't know
Truman
why-
Show meet Captain America. That's exactly what it is.
I don't know why Machu is talking so much, because he's gonna have the black van pull up to his house the more he keeps this up.
Because he knows it now, so he's just embracing it. What else can we do?
Yeah, he just doesn't care.
There.
He's just like, whatever may be.
So Shell says yes, there is Chinese pictures of pandas going back pretty far back of the Buddhists as well. I haven't watched this one yet. I just was saying the title as he brought up raccoons and octopuses. Funny thing is, the black SUVs have not shown up since Marcus has been on the show.
Lies.
Like, he can't even hold back his smile or laughter, Matt. Like, what? They're on to us. What are we going to do? Marcus is just gone now from all existence and everything.
I would be the worst agent possible. You don't have secret agents that have panic attacks and have milk and blankets.
I'm going to because you really know how to get us. I'm going to get a folded note one day at work that's going to say, "Meet me at the swings." Marcus is going to be there like in this badass suit, hair all done up.
I would never send you a letter or a note that says "Meet me at the swing."
Yes, you would.
Wrong.
Yes, you would. And you're in your suit and everything, and you're like, Ernie, you really gotta stop. You know too much. Yeah.
Oh, do you play the Men in Black song by Will Smith?
You're like, aha! I'm sorry, I have to flash you thingy you.
That phrase that differently.
On here, dude. I'm on here all the time, just like, oh, everybody just keeps on. Yeah, when I start coming on here and talking about, you guys, I don't believe in aliens or none of that stuff, then you know that Marcus got me. You know it worked.
Yeah,
it was fine, and it was cool.
Oh gosh,
bro, it's all real. It is.
Yes, Torrance already got the quote. Oh gosh.
I recently had a dream nightmare that I actually realized that it wasn't real and wanted out, but couldn't find a way out, and remembered I have to scare myself awake. Good job.
How do you do that?
You have to remind, when you're having the attack inside and you can't get out and you're everything, you kind of are like, wait a second. This isn't my house. This isn't what happens daily, and then you kind of, time to wake up, fat ass, whatever you have to do to get yourself up. Yeah.
Ernie, great Jedi's comment. Just got off work.
What up? Just got off work. Will you flashy thing me, please? You have to. Forget all about it, bro. You're going to go home. We're all super wealthy. You know what? To live above our means. That's all we want.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have a whole plan for more, but I would love just to live above my means. That would be great.
I don't want to be a billionaire. I hate billionaires. They're so weird.
No, I don't want to either. I want to make sure that I take care of my family. What I mean by that is, I've said it before, I have a plan.
I mean,
I
like,
want to buy a cul-de-sac. Whoever wants to be there can live there.
yeah, I mean, it's like, God forbid if you're comfortable, you know?
Correct.
Apparently, we can't do that anymore. It's too expensive to be alive.
I want to break the chain. I want to break the whole family struggling. Something happened. Why this? Why that? I want to break the chain. I want a cul-de-sac. It's up to the kids. You can live on said cul-de-sac and be okay, or you can go ahead and do your thing. But no, if you're going to go do your own thing and something is wrong, you can be here in the cul-de-sac if it didn't work, right? Like you're saying, you're being taken care of, even though you tried your dreams. You don't have to be a jackass billionaire. No. And I want that to be able to live above my means. That I want that. And then I want somebody to run my Little Caesars because that's going to make their money. So the kids have to do that. And then I do want to tell Chamba, yes, I pre-ordered that Chamba and it's not a knockoff. See? That's like would be so cool to say. So,
Ooh.
yes.
Machu Toy said there are also no smartphones in your dreams. Now,
No.
I remember y'all talking about that before because I remember like shortly after I had a dream where I was on my phone.
You saw it?
I think so, yeah, but it was so long ago. Like I kind of don't remember what I was doing on my phone though. I was probably like maybe trying to call someone or trying to text someone.
I call shenanigans Agent M. I don't think so. No. Now you're trying to tell us how to make our dreams come true too.
Why am I here?
Because you have to watch me because I say too much of the right stuff. Yeah. You see, you are the perfect top agent.
How do I go? Wait. How do I go from Cholo to Men in Black, Ernie?
Because I caught you. They're like, what would really make Ernie just sway? Oh my God, Cholo Marcus, of course. Let's bring him into the culture. And let's have him there. Everything that I knew and grew up on. See? Oh. Matt was right with everything he showed me. Your path. We can't find Marcus school pictures. We can't find said picture of long hair. We can't find a pee.
You do not want to see my pictures. You do not.
I'm sorry, I have to flashy my thingy at you. That's not what I said. I said flashy thingy. Yeah, look, Machu said just show us your badge. Just a quick peek. Everybody will laugh. Ha.
I don't have a badge.
The only times I've been able to wake myself up from a dream is when I'm peeing in my dream. Dang. I hope that it didn't result in real life. Midstream, and I immediately checked that I didn't actually go. That's how much you know. And he's like, I'm in a dream. Batman versus the Riddler. I saw that episode. If you can't read the books, you're in a dream. Grumps knows. That's a good one. I love Batman the animated series. There's also no smartphones in your dream. What's up, Rhino? I too want a family compound. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You just want, and you don't have to force anybody there. You just want to make sure that if it arose, everybody is okay. And that's all. That's all that you want in your well-being. They can go off and follow their college thing, or hey, I want to try this, I want to try that. But if it didn't work out and something was wrong, here you go. Come move into the cul-de-sac. You're good. I did pick up Big Lob before work though, so that was good. What's Big Lob or Big Lobe or Big? What am I missing here?
Big Lots? No,
he said I did pick up Big. So I'm thinking
Lots
a figure.
Oh,
Big Lob before work, so that was good.
This is a mystery.
Talk to me, Gray. What did you get? Even he provides those picks and their AI. Yeah,
he knows me better. He knows I hate AI so much.
How do we know Marcus he isn't AI? Has anyone met Marcus Yee in real life? Only way to prove it is to go meet Hound. Dun dun dun. That's hard too, because then as Hound's telling us, you guys, that never happened. That's a fake picture. And we're like, oh, okay, Hound. See, that fits into the narrative as well. So we can't say that, Renzi. We can't.
Now I'm remembering last week with that photo. Who was it? Was it him with Liv?
Ah, big lob from the G.I. Joe Classified. Awesome. Okay, my bad, bro. Check out Rhino's page as well, too, on Instagram, as this man will unbox, show you all the accessories, show you the great packaging, and then the figure as well. And he gives a little small review on there, too. I'm always down with Rhino's reviews. I agree with him on all the figures or what is wrong and like that. So be sure and check him out. Can't wait to see this one, brother. Oh, wait. It was Great Jedi who got him. Rhino was just telling me. But you know what? The same thing still goes. Go check out Rhino's page and Great Jedi. That is a good one, so score. What's up, Matt? It's the Milkman. Okay. Let's see. John to the Ross, if you're still listening. And Matt, somebody sent to me, dude, that there is Batman the Animated Series cells showing up at Ross. I looked it up. I want them. I will take good guys, bad guys. I don't know if I need vehicles. They are $6 for a Batman the Animated Series cell. Obviously, I'm looking for Batman, Joker, and Harles. Oh, I would love one of Harley Quinn. So yeah,
what do you
let
mean
me
by
know.
cells? Like cell shaded figures, or like
No, from the cartoon cells. Cartoon cells, brother.
like
Animated series and old school one, yeah, that they use for the thing, so they're
in the
numbered.
animation.
They look like this and they're big.
I can't wait.
Hold on. So they have good guys, bad guys, and they have vehicles.
Okay.
Oh, Matt saw them. Oh, I hope I'm not too late. I just found out about them, looked into it. Yes, it is real. I thought I had a picture of what they look like. Unfortunately, no. You know what, though? You guys got to see this. If I find them, I'm grabbing some for me and Grumps, because I'm sure Grumps would love them as well. So it's a cell from one of the episodes. It's numbered. I think each one is numbered to 3,000 of said episode, and it's what they used for the episode, right? Because everything comes in a cell. Where the hell is Ross gone?
Ernie, if you get one, will you do like a live unboxing?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I tell you guys all the time that I love Batman the Animated Series, my favorite. You can ask Corinne. I still turn it on at night to go to bed. I will turn it on whenever. I love. Man, somebody is showing stacks on stacks as an hour ago. What? Look at how many is there.
Wait, just hold that up for a bit, because my laptop is going to show it. Okay. They kind of look like trading cards a little bit.
But they're this big, bro. The animation cells from the cartoon that come like in a little frame and everything. And then it's numbered. I was hoping it'd be right here, but it's going to take me too long to find it. I will find one. I will definitely try my best to, hopefully our Ross has them. And we'll grab one. And then, yes, I'll do a live one. And then hopefully it's Harley and I flip out, and that'd be cool. I'm not finding a picture. I really thought there was a picture here. My apologies. It's just scrolling on the phone. But I thought that was a very cool Ross pickup for the week. Here we go.
Wait, hold that up because my laptop's a little bit slow. It's hard to see on the phone, Oh, okay. Because like when you say like animated cells, like I thought like you meant like the original cells like that they used in the show, like not like mass produced.
So these are shots from the show, from the original animated cells that they're using, framed and everything, numbered only to 3,000.
Okay. That's cool.
And they're all from different episodes. Like, look at that one has Batman and Mr. Freeze. Well, you saw the Joker one. I want a Harley one. So yeah. Matt, if you see one, grab me one. I will definitely do a live like you said. It was really cool. A picture of Hound with Liv. You sure it wasn't Eugene snacking next to Liv? See? Yes, they are blind bags. Saw the retro Star Wars Acolyte box set today. Passed because I don't do retro. Ooh, I didn't even know that was out. Animation cell single frames from analog film rolls. Yes. Very, very cool. That is what's going on at Ross. What else is going on at Ross right now? Still all the same stuff is popping up, man. Very, very good stuff going down at your Ross right now, if you can still make it over there. Anything else, bro, as we are out of here?
I think that's it. As for next week, maybe we could try on some like toy specific stuff. It also really depends on like what kind of news comes, because like even though like this news, I was trying to be a little more selective. Still a lot that kind of came out, especially like today and yesterday.
Yeah, for those of you joining us late, what's up, Zion? We have moved from Wednesdays to Tuesdays immediately following CHATMIGOS Assemble. So as they're done, which is around 6:15, that's why the stream says it, then we will go on. And then Wade should be on, have already started, or starts around us too. We got into some more talk where we finished at 8. But that's your Tuesday lineup now. And then Wednesday is the Sarlacc Digest. All the links are below with your Star Wars news. And then Thursday is They're Not Dolls with the Toy Migos. So that's how my schedule is running. What you saw with Cheney and I on Monday was a special show where we will be jumping down the rabbit hole on different topics with Mystery Incorporated and have get into it on some different stuff. So that episode is also up if you've missed it. When Cheney's available, then we'll do that, and we'll try and push that on Mondays so that you get this little run of content back. So trying things different and new. I am loading up videos to the channel as well, from Ross runs, toy hunting, stuff that I see out there that I like, how we do Disney stuff of ride-alongs, new merch, questions that you guys may have, something that I want to show you guys in the park. All that is coming and will just be loaded up at random to the channel. So stay tuned for that. Today, we just got into some entertainment stuff. If you're just joining us, because there was a lot that was dropping and Marcus hasn't had a chance to talk about it in a while. But we will see you again. If you haven't already, check out the Mystery Incorporated show that happened last Monday with Cheney and I, as we got into some weird places that are here and why. And then, we are now Tuesdays right after CHATMIGOS Assemble. Wednesday night is the Sarlacc Digest, and Thursday night is They're Not Dolls. What's up, Mikey? The figure report is in here. Be sure and check out the link is also down there as well, too, of Hidden Temple Toys. For anything that you need new or are looking for, they can definitely help you out in your search and have a lot of great stuff. That link is also below. And, that's what we got going everywhere else. The Shirt Farm. Today's fit for the shows this week is a little cross between Endor, Star Wars, and Disney. As I have Donald chasing the Ewok chipmunks. Right now, they got a lot of stuff going up before their Friday order. They're getting through last week's stuff, and on live sale will be going through. Go over to the Shirt Farm and let them know that the Fallen Fett sent you. Yeah. Anything else, Marcus?
Nope. That's all from me, folks. I'm a little bit out right now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, because he's freaking out because we caught him.
No.
So that's fine. Yeah.
Yes.
Matt and I know. So does the rest of the Federation. Okay, guys. Hopefully we have a show next week and he hasn't canceled us. Okay. Bye.